Hey guys, this is TJ. How's everybody doing out there? This is my daughter Liz over here, and this is our tank with our new bearded dragons. About 3 weeks ago we decided to go to PetSmart, got interested in some bearded dragons, and as I sewn in here, you'll be able to see big guy on top here. His name is Spyro. The little one next to him is a female called Cynder. She is definitely a female. He is definitely a male. We sexed them to see what the sex were. And we have a male and female, and we're lucky to have a pair of bearded dragons that would possibly mate one day. As you can see, he's curious on why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. So anyways, about 3 weeks ago, we got our things from PetSmart. We got a big tank. This is a 40-gallon tank. We have our thermometers in the back. On the basking side, we have a little perch area set up for them to get the heat that they need and get it nice and warm. It's about 90 to about 105 degrees right now. On the cool side, we have a little area over there where the thermometer gauge is. It's about 65 to 70 right now, a little warmer possibly. Little stone gadget over here where they can bask underneath at night. And then we have water and a little salad with carrots, some parsley, and some pellets that we put in every day. After that, just a pretty good view of the cage as I step back here for a minute. And as you can see up on top, we have the heating light. This is a 150 watt blue heat light, and it's plenty warm. But we needed the bigger bulb because we have the bigger tank, so it was okay to put a bigger bulb in there. Next to it we have the UVB light, which actually gives them the sunlight that they need. And then next to that we have a little light here that we turn on at night. It's a black light bulb inside it, and that's to heat the tank and keep a little heat going so they don't get totally cold on us. It gets a little cool in the room here at nights. So that's our tank setup. Basically, you get a bird's eye view of how it's set. Everything was pretty easy to put together. It was a lot of fun. We've had these guys out. Spyro, the big guy, he's grown about 3 sizes bigger than he was when we first got him. The female is not growing as fast, but they're both eating crickets. They're getting dusted crickets. We're getting a bulk shipment in tomorrow, and we have a bigger container to store them in. I'm going to come over here now, and my daughter's going to show us really quick what we have for supplies. First thing we have is the orange cubes. That is a drink and food cubes that are put in for the crickets. We put those in the storage container for the crickets. Crickets eat that stuff. They get their drink, and it gut loads them at the same time. Keeps them healthy. Next to that, we have the juvenile pellets. Lizzie's going to pick those up for us. These juvenile pellets are smaller and they're a little bit different nutrition-wise for the baby dragons. We chose those, and we also have the pellets for the older dragons when they get older, and they come in handy. And that we pour in with the salad every day, so they have a little bit of pellets to go with it. Okay, Liz. Next to that, we have a spray bottle. We picked up a spray bottle so we could mist their salad, pellets, and mix. Also, they like it when we pour drops of water on their nose and it drips down into their mouth and down the back of them. They like that. We spray and mist them now and then. We spray the tank also and mist the tank. And we also get their salads on a regular basis. We change everything in their water bowl every day. They don't drink too much out of the water bowl, although we've caught Cynder, the female, dipping her head right in and taking a drink. Thanks, Liz. Next to that, we have the dusting powder, which is a calcium powder. It's Fluker's calcium dust. And we dust our crickets a couple of times, 2 to 3 times a week with that. That's just to give them the calcium and some of the multivitamins and stuff that are in it for them to have. So if they don't get it through the pellets and crickets, they'll get it through the powder. Thanks, Liz. Next to that, we have a little holding box. It's a cricket storage container. We put some crickets in there and we dust them in there, and then we get them ready in there. Put a couple of the orange cubes in there. This comes in quite handy. We also use that to put them separate. We have to feed them sometimes separate, and we also use it to store the dragons in while we clean the big cage, and we clean that cage once a month. But we try to pick up any feces or any droppings that they leave in the tank on a regular basis. Thanks, Liz. And then we have a little tiny container that is round, and it has the crickets in it already. And if you take a quick look, you can see the crickets inside. You can see some of the orange cubes inside. The crickets are feeding on those right now, and they're ready to be a meal shortly here for these guys in the tank. Thanks, Liz. And that's pretty much it. So feel free to leave a comment. Say goodbye, Liz.
Bye.
And drop us a line. Leave a comment. Give us some suggestions on what you think. Subscribe, and we're going to be putting videos out there on a regular basis, so we can show you guys how the guys are pretty much growing up, and hopefully within a year or so we're going to try to have some eggs and hatch eggs and have some babies. The big guy, as I said before, has just gone through a shedding of skin, which means he's growing some more. So he looks pretty good right now. He was pretty dark and gray, but he turned really light, and he got almost a white color, and then he shedded his skin, and we cleaned that out today earlier. And that's pretty much it. So say goodbye. We'll say goodbye. Bye, Liz. And TJ, myself, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks.